This is R.D. Sharma's solution, class 11, chapter 26, ellipse. Multiple choice questions, MCQs. This is question number 18. Here, if 2, 4 and 10, 10, these are the coordinates. These are the ends of a latest rectum of an ellipse with eccentricity half, then the length of the major axis is. So let me make it first so that we understand what we mean by the endpoints of the latest rectum. It passes through the focus. So this is one of the focus. This line which pass through intersect at 2 points at ellipse, and these two, I'm not making it with origin, right? So 2, 4 is this point, 10, 10 is this point, and a line which is passing through these two coordinates through focus is latest rectum, and the length of the latest rectum is 2b square by a. So we'll take the distance formula. You know how to find out the distance between 2 points. So x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square under root. So this is 2b square by a. Now a we are going to change in terms of b. So how do we get it? Because the eccentricity is given in the question, which is half. When eccentricity is half, you know eccentricity is under root 1 minus b square by a square. So you are going to put it here, half equals under root 1 minus b square a square, and we just need to rearrange it so that we get a relationship between a and b. For example, multiply both sides by a square, take a square term together, b square term together, and finally put a in terms of b. So now a is equal to 2b by root 3. This 2b square by a, in place of a, put 2b by root 3. In place of a, I am replacing it with by 2b by root 3, right? So what do you get? You get root 3 and b. So root 3 into b. So now put it here. You can square both the sides. So you have 100 equals 3b square. From here you get b equals under root 100 by 3, that is 10 by root 3. This is your b. And now you have a relationship between a and b. So since you have b, you can always find a. 2 into 10 by root 3 by root 3. So 20 by 3. The semi-major axis is 20 by 3. So the option A is correct. A is correct. Question number 19. The equation x square by 2 minus lambda plus y square by lambda minus 5 plus 1 equals 0 represents an ellipse if. So what is the condition so that it represents an ellipse? So let us write it in the form of x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1. In order to do that, I have to take 1 on the right hand side, and that is going to be minus 1. That is going to be minus 1. But this should be plus 1. So multiply both sides by minus 1. So multiply every term by minus 1. So this will be x square by not 2 minus lambda. Let us change it to lambda minus 2. And then you minus here. So now change lambda minus 5 as 5 minus lambda. And this minus 1 will be plus 1. So you have this x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1. So lambda minus 2 is actually a square. So it has to be greater than 0. Similarly, 5 minus lambda, which is b square, has to be greater than or equal to 0. So lambda minus 2 has to be greater than 0. And 5 minus lambda, which is b square, should be greater than 0. Lambda minus 2 greater than 0 means lambda greater than 2. 5 minus lambda is greater than 0 means 5 is less than lambda. 5 is less than lambda. So what do you get here? With these two, there is a commonality. Lambda greater than 2, lambda less than 5. So lambda is in between 2 and 5. So this is the answer. The option is C. The correct answer is C. Now this is question number 20. So this question number 20, 22, 23, 24 are exactly similar, right? So let us take this question 20. So just make them as perfect square. Try to equate this with x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equals 1. So make the perfect square of x and y. I hope by now we know exactly how to make this. So we have this question also we have done already. So I hope that this x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus ky whole square by b square equals 1, this you are able to deduce. You can, so this you can find out. And since the eccentricity has been sought or eccentricity has been asked for, eccentricity you have to see that whether A is greater than B or not, or A is less than B. So you don't have to worry about x minus h or y minus k, whatever. But A square is 25 and B square is 9. So A will be 5 and B will be 3. A is 5 and B is 3. So when A is 5 and B is 3, you can get eccentricity. Eccentricity will be under root 1 minus B square by A square. So B square is 9, A square is 25. So ultimately you are putting under root 1 minus 9 by 25. So what do you get? Under root 16 by 25, which is 4 by 5. So the eccentricity is 4 by 5. This one and 22, 23, 24 are almost same. Okay. Now this is question number 21. If the major axis of an ellipse is 3 times the minor axis, then its eccentricity equal to. So major axis is A and this is equal to 3 times the minor axis. What is the minor axis? Minor axis is B. So you have A equals 3B. So now let us take the eccentricity. Eccentricity is what? See, there is nothing given that whether A is greater than B or B is greater than A. It is not given. So we assume that A is greater than B. And we'll apply the formula 1 minus B square by A square simply. Okay. Eccentricity is 1 minus B square by A square. So just put this as 1 minus B square. B square in place of B square put B square. In place of A square put 3B square. That is the 9B square. B square gets cancelled. 1 minus 1 by 9 it will be. 1 minus 1 by 9 is 9 minus 1 by 9. That is 8 by 9 it will be. It will be 8 by 9. So 8 can be written as 4 into 2 by 9. Take under root. 4 will come out. That is 2. Under root 2 remain. And then under root 9 is 3. So 2 root 2 by 3 is the eccentricity. Whatever you see here, you can just ignore. This is just an explanation, not the solution. Okay. Now question number 22. All these questions are almost similar. So eccentricity of the ellipse. So now this question is quite straightforward. Just write it in the form of x square A square plus y square by B square equals 1. The only change is A is less than B. A square is less than B square and A is less than B. So we can't use 1 minus B square by A square under root for eccentricity. We have to use under root 1 minus A square by B square for the eccentricity. Okay. A square is 16, B square is 25. A is 4, under root 16 is 4. B is under root 25, that is 5. So A is less than B. So eccentricity will be what? Under root 1 minus A square by B square. Right? So in the place of A square you are going to put 16, B square you are going to put 25. That is 25 minus 16 by 25, 9 by 25 under root 9 by 25. So that is 3 by 5. So A is the correct option here. 22nd is the A is the correct option. Then you have question number 23. This question is saying the eccentricity of the ellipse. Similar thing you have to do. 5x square plus 9y square equals 1. Same thing. This is x square. This question already we have done. So it's x square. And you have to take 5 in the denominator, but it will not come as divided by 5. It will come as 1 by 5. Similarly for 9. So this 5x square plus 9y square equals 1. Below x square it's going to be 1 by 5. So you have x square by 1 by 5 plus y square by 1 by 9 equals 1. So 1 by 5 is greater than 1 by 9. This is a square, this is b square. It can, you know it very well, but still if you are confused, then you can just take the LCM of 5 and 9 and multiply both. 5 and 9 LCM is 45. So multiply 45 here, multiply 45 here. So which one is greater? 5 9s of 45 this will be, and this will be 9 5s of 45. So this is 9 and the b square, you can say it's going to be 5. So you have 9 and 5. So you can see that 9 is greater than 5. So a square is greater than b square. A is greater than b. So you will just put 1 minus b square by a square, that is 1 minus 1 by 9 by 1 by 5. That is 1 minus 5 by 9 it will be. 1 minus 1 by 9 by 1 by 5. So this will be 9 minus 5 by 9, 4 by 9. So it will be 2 by 3. This one is question number 24. Same thing, eccentricity you have to find out. 4x square plus 9y square equals 36. Now just divide both sides by 36. So these are 22, 23, 24. As I said, I've been saying it I'm repeating actually. 20. These are all same. So just divide both sides by 36. So you get x square by 9 plus y square by 4 equals 1. A is greater than b because a square is 9, b square is 4. A is 3, b is 2. Put it in under root 1 minus b square by a square. Under root 5 by 3 will come. Okay, I hope this is quite clear now. So this is all about the MCQ of this chapter. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.